I'm just driving down the street, minding my own business. And then I see this. Bro looks like he spawned in on the wrong server. He's got the latte, the fit, the helmet. Man's built for adventure and brunch. Then out of nowhere, dude walks up to a motorcycle like he's late for a boss battle. Ain't no way this ends well. And there he goes. No tutorial, no breaks, just pure blocks, confidence. And just like that, reality starts buffering. Bro looks right at me like I'm the glitch, then takes off again. Yeah, this ain't your average Sunday drive. And just like that, he was gone. Probably respawned in the next city over. Anyway, I'm not driven that route again. I tried to tell myself it was a dream. Maybe bad gas station coffee. But then the footage started popping up everywhere. Different towns, different days, same glitchy footprint. So I did what any reasonable person would do. I started an investigation, because if Roblox is crossing over, I need to know who's behind it. I started pulling footage from everywhere I could find it. At first, I thought it was just an AI slop, the kind of random edits that flood the internet at 3 in the morning. But this felt different. Every clip had that same faint hum, the same digital shimmer that did not belong. The first one came out of Florida. A Roblox fisherman sitting alone on a foggy pier, motionless, lying in the water. He moves like cold, pretending to be patient. In Tokyo, neon lights, crowded streets, and a Roblox dog walker leading the real dogs down the sidewalk. Nobody reacts. Nobody even looks. It is like the simulation learned how to blend in. Next, a Walmart parking lot in the Midwest. Sunset glow, shopping carts, and a Roblox baby doing donuts in a toy car. People just standing there watching, phones out, laughing. They think it is content. I think it is a warning. Then there was the street cam footage. 3:17 in the morning. A blocky figure pushing a grocery cart down an empty street. The timestamp flickers, static builds, then it is gone, like it never existed. The last one was from a Roblox jogger running alongside real people in broad daylight. Everything looks normal until the frame rate stutters. Then he turns, looks directly into the camera, and vanishes behind a tree. Every clip looked faker than the last until one did not. That was when I realized this was not random. It was everywhere, and it was spreading. I sat there watching clip after clip, trying to convince myself it was just clever editing, but it was too consistent. The same colors, the same static, the same low hum under the sound. It felt coordinated, like something bigger was bleeding through. If these clips were connected, there had to be a reason. And if there was a reason, I needed to find it. I kept digging. Somewhere between the Walmart baby and the Tokyo dog walker, the pattern started to make sense. Every clip used the same file format, the same metadata, the same missing frame at the 5-second mark. It was as if all these random uploads came from one machine, or worse, one mind. I started calling it AI slop, but it was not mindless. It felt directed. Something behind it was choosing what we see. First came the color shifts, the world flashing through the Roblox palette, red to blue to green to yellow. Then came the shadows, people standing next to something invisible, but their shadows did not match. I ran one of the clips through a spectral analyzer. The waveform spelled out coordinates, not random noise, actual numbers. When I plugged them in, the map centered on an abandoned data farm outside Tampa, a server graveyard that once hosted an early Roblox multiplayer test environment. If that system was still online, even partially, it might explain everything. A half-alive code base bleeding into our world through broken data pipelines. Not ghosts, not magic, just corrupted ones and zeros trying to finish their last command. Then the glitches began in my own feed. Static behind my reflection, and in the monitor's glow, something moved, faint, blocky, watching me back. Maybe Roblox never left the simulation. Maybe the simulation just stopped pretending. Whatever it is, it is not done. The files keep uploading themselves. Every time I think I have seen the last one, another clip appears, sharper, louder, more real. If this is AI slop, then it is learning, and it knows we are watching. It started subtle. The kind of thing you could blame on too much caffeine or not enough sleep. At first, it was just the screens flickering between normal files and chat windows that shouldn't exist. Then the keyboard started typing by itself. Words like over and over again. And outside my window, the city didn't look right anymore. Buildings shimmered and people changed. Not metaphorically, physically. Traffic lights glitched into floating cubes, pulsing red and green like the world was buffering. I tried to wash my face, thinking I was just tired, but the guy in the mirror, he smiled before I did, in his face. Blocky too, perfect, too smooth. Back in the apartment, everything felt alive. My coffee mug blinked. The cat turned into pixels. Even the lamp had respawned as a beacon. The elevator down to the street wasn't much better. The buttons didn't show floors anymore, they showed games. And when I hit one, the doors just whispered, server shutting down. By the time I stepped outside, reality had given up pretending. People were flickering between flesh and avatar. Cars were made of bricks. And the sky was rendering. I climbed to the roof to get perspective. But there wasn't just one skyline anymore. Half was my city, and half was something else. A digital twin. A copy running smoother than the original. That's when it hit me. My hands weren't hands anymore. And when I looked in the glass, I wasn't either. I woke up at my desk. The screen was still glowing, quiet, steady. For a second, I thought it was all a dream, but then I saw the light on the wall flickering, shaped like cubes. Reality hadn't reset. It had stabilized. When I stepped outside, the world felt familiar. The air was warm, the sun was out, and yet, it wasn't the same. On the corner, a group of kids played tag with a Roblox avatar. A Lego figure sat beside them eating an ice cream cone that never melted. No one even noticed the difference anymore. I caught my reflection in a glass door. My face flickered, human Roblox. Lego like the world couldn't quite decide what version of me it preferred. And maybe that was the point. A TV inside a small shop played the news. The anchor's face glitched between plastic and skin, smiling as they said, "Welcome to the new normal. No panic, no warning, just acceptance." I stood there for a while, watching people walk by, real, digital, whatever we were now. And it hit me, the merge wasn't an invasion, it was evolution. The lines between code and consciousness had blurred and nobody seemed afraid. As the sun set, I looked up at the skyline. Half of it shimmered with glass and steel. The other half gleamed with blocks and voxels, both sides reflecting the same orange light. Maybe this was never about what was real. Maybe it was about what we decided to keep. And if this is the future, I guess I'm fine living in it.